Keep it going for your next comic, Justin Tinkle.
What's up, Indianapolis? How we doing? Coming out on a Tuesday night? Getting drunk? No one has jobs, do they? Nothing to do tomorrow? You don't do anything to wake up for. That's cool. It's my first time here at Morty's. It's good to be at an actual comedy club, doing open mic, amateur night, stuff like that. You never know where you're going to go. So I live in central Illinois, so a lot of times I'll go to Chicago, and it might not necessarily be a comedy club, it's just a bar. So 3 weeks ago when I got on a website and found a place that had one on a Wednesday night, I wish it had said on the website it was a gay bar. A little bit shocking for me, you know. I don't have a lot of gay jokes, but I had a couple that I was going to do, and then I'm looking around the room. No, I'm not going to do these. I'm not getting my ass kicked in Boys Town. So, in case you heard the last name, it's Tinkle, Tinkle. Go ahead, get it out. All right, you know what it means. Tinkle has but one meaning. Yeah, it was a little bit rough growing up, and I love the people who ask me, Tinkle, huh? You know, that had to be tough. No, man, it was a blast, because kids aren't heartless bastards or anything. Better than that are the people who ask me, Tinkle, is that your real last name? You got me. You caught me. It was Jones, but I changed it because that was too common. So I thought, what name can I pick that would be A, humiliating, B, make me cry, and C, possibly make me the next famous serial killer? A lot of people from junior high gonna get it someday. So my buddy, he's big into X Games, you know, the BMX and skateboarding. I'm not so much anymore because I'm not 12. So I kind of outgrew my skateboard. But he's telling me, you know, the history of people who have done, you know, great things on a skateboard. Danny Way. Anyone heard the name Danny Way? Apparently, this guy jumped the Great Wall of China on his skateboard, and he's just going off on Danny Way like he's the greatest guy, you know, in the world. I said, jump the Great Wall of China on a skateboard, big deal. You know how many Mexicans jump the border every day? That's the stunt, my friend. So I had the conversation the other night with my wife. Well, she had the conversation. I was just there, present. She told me some of the things that she likes about me. Sweet, caring, sensitive, good dad, blah, 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 shit I don't care about. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, it was great. You know, she still likes me after 7 years. But the problem is that, well, I got lucky. The phone rang before her question could be asked, which I knew was coming. So what do you like about me? It's not that I don't have anything in mind. It's just that as a guy, I have a tendency to think out of my ass. You know, say things maybe I shouldn't. You know, do I look fat in these jeans compared to when we first met? Or, I mean, you know, not compared to some of your friends, no. So I want to make sure I say the right thing so that I, you know, can still get laid in the next year. So I had a few things in mind, and maybe you can give me, you know, a little bit of some help as far as what I should say. For one, I had, honey, I love you because of all the previous girlfriends I've had. You don't have a sister, so there's one less person for me to have a drunken night with. Just a drunken night with her sister. One thing leads to another. Number two, honey, I chose you because when we were dating, after going through your medicine cabinet, I didn't find any Valtrex or any other STD medications. She's clean. That's all. You're not a whore. That's all I'm saying, you know. All right, I think I saved the best one for last. I think I'm going to go with this one. Honey, I love you because of all the previous girls I've been with, you're the only one not to charge me after sex. Apparently, you're really with me for the love. So I think last Christmas was the last Christmas at my mom's house ever. She's not dying or anything. Here's, you know, long story short, we went up Christmas Eve, spent the night, me, my daughter, my wife. Christmas Day, we have, you know, a nice dinner, you know, sitting down to dinner. My mom and my stepdad start laughing. Kind of curious. I said, what's so funny? What are you guys laughing at? Apparently, my daughter, when she woke up that morning, went into my parents' bedroom completely naked. When she was asked why she was naked, she responded with, well, my mommy and daddy are naked. I'm well aware of the fact that my parents know I have sex, all right? She has a granddaughter. She had 3 kids of her own, but it's just a little bit creepy, all right? For me, it's like finding out your dad did porn in the 70s. Not because he told you about it, but because you accidentally stumbled across some of his work, all right? Yeah, it's just not something, So this is an honest-to-God true story. I saw it on the Fox News channel. It wasn't the Inquirer. A girl born, I believe it was in India, with 4 legs and 4 arms. Anybody? All right. Thank God. Someone else heard about this. I understand her parents' thinking as far as, living a normal life. But I think maybe her parents should have thought about her future a little bit more. I think they're just maybe a little bit selfish. Getting past, childhood and everyone making fun of you, what about world's greatest porn star? Because ladies, none of you in here can give 4 hand jobs at the same time, can you? You can't do it. Rock climber? Great job. UFC fighter? How are you going to defend yourself against that? Spider-Man 4? Huh? Who else can play Spider-Man? All right, you got 4 legs and 4 arms. Just wonder if she had any extra body parts, other born-again virgin? Nothing? No? End it? All right. So I'm thinking I want to start my own business because essentially, like a lot of people, you're working for someone, you're making them rich, and you're getting shit pay for it. So I'm thinking, you have to have an idea that people haven't seen before, something new, something fresh. So I'm thinking, what about my own body shop? Now, obviously, there's body shops anywhere. You can get your car repaired anywhere. But at my body shop, you're not going to have a waiting room, and I can't guarantee you're going to have your car done in an hour or even 10 hours. What I'm going to offer you is a full-service titty bar. Now, what I mean by full service is happy endings. Because at my body shop, we want you to feel screwed during the repair, not just after you get the bill. Thanks a lot, guys. That's my time.
Keep it going for Justin Tinkle.